It was just a lot.
All right, welcome everybody. Bit of a late start tonight, waiting for people to get around, but we
heavy by the morning because it's gonna
go.
I think that's what's gonna. That's why I did it like 4 times today, just so tomorrow I don't have to kill myself.
All right. So last week.
Crazy. All right, go Gabe. Sorry.
Hey, what's up, Eagle? All right. So last week we left off, guys, returning to Halora and doing a little bit of shopping, meeting up with Kasham, who had a task for you to fire some poison from some frogs in the Aklauer Marsh.
All right.
Happened to make it when suddenly there was an assault on the city from within the city. Discovered that a few soldiers who had been wounded had themselves transformed into the creatures that wounded them. How that happened, the mechanism by which it happened, and whether or not it will happen again is a bit of a mystery, but you guys took this information to Brownie and Zalthorn, and I think Zalthorn. Yeah, and so you guys were tasked to do a little bit of reconnaissance behind enemy lines, and yourselves head to the Aklauer Marsh and look into the supposed base of operations as for the odds that have been launching attacks against Halora and Alrua in general. So we left off with you guys in the city still. Is there anything, it's still fairly early in the day, and I'm assuming you will want to set out pretty quick, but was there anything that anybody wanted to do before leaving the city?
First, we'll go on a 10-minute, mildly disturbed but somehow coherent rant about how the Slods are really just frogs, and the great conspiracy of the Frog King to bring the Slods into the city is really one that we must meet with fierce dedication.
Oh man,
overall stalwartness.
He has no idea what he's foreshadowing.
Home, Halrua, despite only one of us, to my
holy
knowledge,
crap,
actually living.
Oh, tonight's going to be so much fun.
Halrua, previous to this adventure.
All right.
But hopefully it's inspiring enough to give everybody 11 temporary HP.
Oh,
take it.
It does seem to be. You can all add 11 temp HP. I think everybody's full except Shin.
Yeah, I wasn't full last time. Yep.
Just a heads up for Shin, I guess, and for anybody that matter. You should add it in your temporary hit points spot, because technically temporary hit points can expire before hit points are taken. So it leaves it easier to capture and keep track of.
Got it.
So you also need to, I think you need to take temporary hit points. Like if you take damage, you have to subtract from temporary hit points first.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't forget about them and make sure you subtract that counter first before P.
Got it.
As far as I know, these temporary hit points exist until you lose them.
Yeah, until a long rest.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that?
That's the general temporary hit points rule.
Okay.
All temp HP is lost on a long rest. Unless there's some thing that would specifically override that rule.
Wilros would also make a quick pop into to Baru and just ask him if he has heard anything about the marsh, anything in passerbys or about people who have maybe visited recently, and if there's any potential insight he can give us that would maybe allow us some extra perks upon searching and things like that.
He would know. Everybody has pretty general information in knowing that the marsh has long been ruled by the frog people. More specifics than that, most people don't really tend to venture into the marsh a whole lot. He could tell you that a lot of the roads are pretty disused. especially in recent years with even fewer people daring to travel in there, upkeep the roads, or even just trying to pass through the swamp for any reason whatsoever. Can we tell you a bit that the city at the bottom of the peninsula there, Carabal, is formerly kind of a military headquarters of sorts a couple hundred years ago, and was previously a major source of traffic through there. And that's the primary reason that the marshes were really traversed at all. But for the most part, a lot of people travel through there, and anybody going to Carabal is either using magical means or aquatic. But
I'll flip him.
not a lot of information about the marsh.
Okay.
I'll flip him a gold piece and tell him keep the beer cold. We'll be back soon.
He gives you a
Where
wink.
Marsh we're sort of going. Like, would it be better for us to try to get a naval fleet, or just walking
Yeah, I
through?
was gonna ask that too.
The area that you're going to is kind of on the north side of the marsh, explained by Zalathorn. So it wouldn't really save much time, and you'd still have to kind of trek through the marsh itself to get more inland.
Would it be beneficial, or actually oppositely beneficial, negaficial, to have a horse and carriage? Like,
Knowing
would
that-
we think the carriage we had stuck potentially?
Yeah, knowing that the roads are in pretty bad disuse, it probably would have a good chance of the carriage or the horse being rendered inoperable by pools of water and areas of the road that are just impassable by cart.
Well, if you're tired, my zombie could carry you. Zombie, carry this fine bard.
And I would also make a super quick pit stop to purchase a new pair of boots. And even though mine are like not special at all and probably very worn, I throw them in my book bag, my backpack, and wear these new ones that I plan to throw away.
Okay. You can mark off. Are you buying like nice leather boots, or just like?
I'll look for whatever is
Oh.
cheapest. Just boots that I don't want to mess up what I'm wearing.
What are
Okay.
you wearing?
You can mark
Right.
off a silver piece for some cheap boots.
I'm not wearing anything special. I just
Okay.
being Will Roast.
Getting butters.
All right, let's rock and roll. I jump on the zombie's back.
All right, you guys head out. One other minor correction. I think I had said before that it was about a day and a half's travel. I don't know if anybody actually remembered that, but I was misremembering the travel distances that you can travel in a day. It's more like half a day to get there. So
Okay, better.
you will get there towards the end of this day.
Cool.
All right. Is anybody leading and or keeping an eye out on the road?
Will Rose, you and me?
I'm on a zombie's back, so you're at the mercy of a zombie. But yeah, we could follow you.
Yeah, I'll
And
stay.
I don't know. I could help. I could help look from the perch of the heightened.
Wow, wow.
Keeping travel pace with the zombies will slow you down, as their movement speed is only 2.
Oh,
You'll still be able to get there today, but it will be late in the day.
I think we're fine with that.
Keep up, zombies. Let's go.
All right, Wiros and Rain, give me perception checks. Ooh, oh,
Whoa,
Jeez.
whoa.
Nice roll, sir.
Big
Hey.
swinging, yeah.
They see stuff.
Wow.
all right. You guys set out along the road. You know this area of the road fairly well, leading up to. I'm gonna move you guys. Leading up to at least the crossroads here, on the other side of the river and the lake there. As you reach that point and turn and head south towards the swamp, it's extremely quiet. You had seen a couple people here and there kind of scattered for the first hour or two of travel outside of Halra, but turning south and heading down this road towards the swamp, there's just nobody. And as you move further and further south, you begin to notice a bit of a disquiet. There's fewer birds, fewer animals seen along the road. It's just in general pretty quiet. And Rain and Luros, a ways out from the swamp, as you begin to approach and you reach more of the hilly land and see a faint tree line off in the distance, you begin to get hit by whiffs of like kind of a rotting vegetation smell. Just here and there. It's not particularly overpowering, but it's unpleasant.
I look back. Oh, zombie.
Zombies, that's fart. Jeez.
Can we not pinpoint, but get an
Where are
idea
we
of
on the
which
map?
direction?
It seems to be, you kind of notice for the most part that it seems to be like a little bit of a wind kind of blows from a southerly direction. You catch a little bit of a gust, and you could draw a pretty safe assumption that it's the smell of the swamp that's carrying this far.
Oh.
So we know we're heading in the right direction, I guess. Is it? I don't think I have much knowledge of swamps, but would it seem any different than a normal smelly swamp?
Give me a nature check.
Nitro.
Point.
No.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, it seems, yeah. I mean, it kind of smells like rotting something. It's a bit hard to tell with the smell of the rotting zombie flesh 5 feet away from you too, and surrounding you. Yeah, and it's also a bit hard to discern as you're just catching like little whiffs of it here and there, and then it's gone for a few minutes.
I will point and say, "Follow your nose."
All right, you guys press on. A few hours into travel, the kind of gently rolling hills turn into larger hills, and the tree line now you can see that what you saw from a distance are actually extremely tall, like several 100 feet tall old trees, surrounded by a much denser, thick tree line that you can now see is looming up much closer. Still a little ways away, but you can now see essentially a wall of trees in front of you. Gather that this is the beginning of the marsh.
At this point, I
Pressing
will
on.
hop off the zombie's back and walk
Okay.
on my own. I pat him on the head, say, "Thank you, zombie."
You were my
pressing-
Archduke.
Archduke Ferdinand III. All right, so continuing on, you finally reach the edge of the tree line. It's getting a bit towards evening with your somewhat slowed travel throughout the day and leaving kind of late morning.
Okay, where are we? Is that if you don't mind? I just kind of want to get a visual of that. That we're slow.
You are like right at the tree line
Oh my God, we're slow.
coming in. Well, you had to travel from Halra, and bear in mind, the city here is kind of a vague representation, so it's kind of like,
It's like a super metropolis.
yeah, more like from like city center here to the crossroads, and then the road kind of comes down this way.
Okay. All right.
Is it safe to be in a swamp at night? a marsh at night?
Oh,
I mean, we have the doesn't Woros have that magical tent? Yes, we'll take watch. I mean,
I think he just means like passing through in general.
oh, I mean, what other route? I mean, we never consider a water route.
Well, I guess we're not technically in the swamp per se yet, right? We're just kind of like trudging through the marshland towards the like natural swamp or whatever, the proper swamp.
Yeah, the area leading up to it is just kind of like some rolling hills and then occasionally a pool of water here and there. But as you have reached this tree line now, that is just a kind of dense jungle in front of you. It's like the edge of the swamp.
Oh,
And it's approaching evening, like nighttime.
Yeah, there's still the sun's not quite to the horizon yet, but it is getting a bit later. You guess that it would probably be dark if you pressed on to your destination by the time you get there.
We should probably sleep outside the marsh. That's. Would witches know anything, having lived in this area as an outsider? Does outsider have any fun perks?
Make a history check.
One moment.
Or nature, your
One
choice.
moment. I have a 1 and 1. A 1 and the other. Mint.
You kind of have the same vague familiarity with knowing that these frog people exist, but they kind of have always kept to themselves, and people have always kind of kept out of the swamp. You're not really sure if it's an actual agreement between the denizens of Halrua and the marsh frogs, or if they're just like, people don't want to live in the marsh, so they just stay out of it and let the frogs have free reign. But it's kind of been a peaceable relationship at the very least. But there's not because of that, because people stay out of there, there's not really a lot of information on the swamp itself.
Burning the frogs gay.
All right, yeah. Why don't we find a corner that's like, tucked away the best we can, maybe like kind of beyond a taller hill, and maybe rest up until morning.
Yeah, it'd be easy to find a spot for that.
I'm gonna cast ritual cast alarm around the tent.
Yeah, I'll ritual cast the tent.
I'll tell the zombies to stay and keep guard. And before I go to bed, I'll cast Animate Dead to keep the zombies friendly.
All right. Give me perception checks for whoever wants to keep a watch.
I'll definitely take a watch.
Perception, right? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, perception.
Oh, no. Come on, please.
Oh yeah.
I'll take. A watch as
Nice.
Oh, no. Mike rolled a 4, but Shin can roll something. Nah, never mind. I should roll a 2.
This will we take a watch with Rain, as I often do. Hold on.
Cool.
Do zombies have to roll perception?
No, just whoever's. It's basically 3 shifts to maintain the. You guys have it covered with Rain, Shin, and Loros on 3, plus Arixis with Rain.
Arixis isn't doing much other than talking.
Just, distracting Rain.
Well, overcoming the distraction, Rain, you do immediately notice as you guys all get settled in, just right off the bat, as you've reached the edge of the marsh here, it is just dead silent. There are no crickets, there are no birds, as before night fell. There's no animals moving around. The ponds are stagnant. There's just nothing. It's dead silent. You'd hear a pin drop, except that air itself seems very dense and kind of thick and muffling. It's not. It's very still and it's very silent.
Not good.
I mean, it is a marsh.
Rixus, do you hear that?
What? My brain was talking.
Well, exactly. I hear nothing.
A luxury I've never known.
I don't like
All right,
the feeling of it.
Focus on listening, though.
All right, the first watch passes pretty uneventfully. Shin also doesn't really notice anything during his watch. Wilros, about halfway through your watch, just before the sun comes over the horizon, you two notice the stillness and just the dead silence throughout the whole night. And as it's nearing dawn, somewhere off in the direction of the trees, a fair distance away, you hear just a single
Like a ribbit?
like some sort of croaking noise, and it's silent again.
Do I have an idea of what direction it came from?
Off towards the woods, it seemed like it was a somewhat quiet sound. You gather that it was close-ish, but a fair distance off from where you're sitting.
I'm gonna focus my attention towards it and see if I hear it again.
Wait a few more minutes, and there's still just silence. No movement. Nothing you can see. The sun begins to creep over the horizon and shed some light on the area where you guys are set up for camp. But there's still nothing to be seen or heard.
All right.
So you continue to
is
wait.
This the last watch?
Yeah, you're the last watch. This was
Okay.
most of the way through your watch.
Okay, I'm going to wait. Once everybody starts waking up, I'm gonna immediately start tapping people and telling them about it.
Yeah,
All right.
let's go through.
Yeah, you complete your watch, and everybody completes a long rest, and
Nice.
it seems uneventful. All right, with the dome gone, you guys are once again greeted with the sudden dense stench. Somehow it seems stronger than the night before. You're not sure if you just kind of grown a bit used to it, traveling through, getting slowly increasing resistance to the smell, but as the dome vanishes and you get hit by the full force of it again, it is just overpowering. This rotting vegetation and thick, moist air.
What is that smell?
Sorry.
Dad.
For a couple minutes, but I'm going to be listening. Just a heads up.
All right, you guys pack up and head off into the trees. The woods are very thick. There are the trees that you saw from a great distance that are kind of still towering above, some ways off into the deeper into the marsh. But before you is what seems like a bit younger growth of trees. Probably still very old, and they're still somewhat tall, but they're nowhere near as tall as the more distant trees you were able to see from a very great distance. Moving into the trees, you're greeted with more swampy water and a lot more frequent pools of water, small pools of water, thick clouds of mist rising off from some and just kind of hanging in the air in some areas. Vines draped across the trees and in some areas thickly, other areas a bit thinner. But you are able to kind of keep to what remains of the road. Here at the edge of the marsh, it's still pretty traversable. It definitely looks like it hasn't been kept up real well, but it's still pretty easy to move across, and it's not totally reclaimed. But whoever is leading into the marsh, give me a fresh perception check.
Gonna hit whoever it is with my tail. Wish him good luck with your guidance.
Alright. Rain, me or you?
Go ahead.
Alright.
You can both perceive again if you'd like. No real difference from yesterday.
Well,
All right, you still notice the extreme silence, and as you've stepped into the woods and begun making your way in a bit deeper, the limited amount of fresher air that you were still feeling on the outside is just completely gone, and the air in under the canopy is twice as dense and extremely thick and imposing. But you're able to
have my sword out at this point.
Okay. But at any rate, you're able to press into the trees, make your way through pretty capably. It's not particularly difficult. As I said before, the road up here is still pretty well kept. You're able to make a pretty good pace, avoiding a few few puzzles, a few puddles here and there, and hacking off a few vines that have kind of hung down over the road. But you make your way in pretty uneventfully. A couple hours in, as you gather, you're getting pretty close to the area that Zalathorma described to you. Wiros, and you would recognize again, and Rain, you would hear as well, a single somewhat distant, but definitely close enough to cause a bit of alarm. A moment later, you hear another one, even more distant, just kind of on the edge of hearing, and with the still air under the trees, it doesn't really echo or carry much, and you're like just barely catching a little bit of it.
is it like a language or is it just sounds?
Don't know. Could be language.
Going to do my best to replicate the sound in the direction that I heard it with minor illusion.
Are you continuing to make the sound, or are you just making it once?
I'm just gonna make it once. I only heard it once, right?
Yeah. I just asked because the duration is 1 minute.
I will make it once.
Like,
And if
yelling, "Come at me, bro!" And now Wilros is yelling, "Come at me, bro!"
If I hear it again within, I'll make it once, and if I hear it within the minute, I may make it again. Like if I hear them respond or something, I don't know.
All right. You hear the sound ring out and wait. 5 minutes go by, nothing. 10 minutes, still nothing.
Was I pretty good at making the sound? Was it? Did it sound?
Yeah, I think minor illusion is a pretty perfect copy if you.
Okay.
Because you're not making the sound, you're making a magic
Right.
recreation. I would assume it's a perfect recreation.
All right.
I'm gonna say, hey Shin, Do you think we're walking into a trap?
I don't know. It looks. It feels like we're. I don't feel we're welcome. But there's no. I don't feel anything particular that's like hostile. I just have this weird feeling that this place wants to be left alone.
We're sort of hunting frog folk when we hear frog noises. That's what I'm saying. A little nervous.
What's the visibility? I know it's thick in woods, but how far can we?
It's a bit varied in each direction. In some areas, you can kind of get like a tunnel through the trees, and you see a pretty long distance. But looking another direction, there's like a cloud of thick mist, and another direction, there's a huge tangle of vines blocking your vision. Like you can see, probably 20 to 30 feet around you pretty consistently, but apart from that, it's real hit or miss with the natural obstructions.
Did we get the feeling from our conversations with Zalthorm and whomever that like these things are peaceful and like responsive to like what's the word I'm looking for? Like, are they not like intelligent in a sense that like they would understand if something like good from evil kind of thing, or are they reasonable? I guess.
I'd say based on Erixus and Zorkrus's general history of the area, as well a little bit of information you gathered from Baru, they are known, the frogs are known to be peaceable and but also keep to themselves. They're definitely not confrontational, but at least not what people really know of them. But it's hard to say with the current state of things and their marsh having been invaded.
And we gather that the marsh was invaded by these other things, not that there's an expectation that they're working together or something. Or we don't really know that either.
Not that anyone knows, but nobody has really ventured into the marsh much to determine that.
How far away would the noise have sounded to be?
I mean, within hearing range, the closer one, you probably would guess was maybe like 50, 60 feet away. Pinpointing the exact location would be a bit difficult, but...
What type of creatures are they again that we're looking for? Forget their name. Grog?
Grung.
I'm gonna cast message on that location where I think they'll be. Just blindly cast it and go, "Hey Grog, we're here to talk. You guys around?" It's a regular message.
Silence.
That's different from sending, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We wouldn't have heard that, right?
Yeah, I was talking about.
You would see him casting the spell, yeah.
Because Wilros was kind of about to do a similar thing. Basically, Wilros is going to effectively find a nice boulder or rock, if there is one, and jump on top of it and scream out, "Frog people, have no fear. We're here to help rid your marsh of these disgusting creatures. We come in peace, and we want no trouble."
Wait a minute. Still just silence.
"Perhaps you may reason with song." And I pull out my lute, no, my new instrument, and I start to play just like a funky melody. Make
a performance check.
Dance to.
Like a frog frog funk. Performance check.
You give a pretty rousing performance, but as you play, it seems like the sounds singing just kind of deaden. It feel like it doesn't carry very far. There's no reaction.
Even to the crazy frog. Well then, you leave us no choice. We're coming in. Then I point at Zarkris and I motion to the zombies and I say, go.
Bernadette, Archduke, and the Third, go forward, lead the way.
Don't get shot.
Oh, they can get shot.
All right, you guys press on in. Still
We
to
sent the
silence.
Zombies first,
Yeah. I assume you're following them though.
from a distance.
Are you waiting to see what? Okay. All right, you guys all begin moving again with the zombies out front as your cannon fodder, and still just silence. There's no sound, no discernible sounds apart from you guys sloshing through a few puddles here and there, and whacking down a few vines, moving some brush out of the road that's kind of reclaimed or fallen, tree branches, etc. It's a bit slower going, but you're making progress, and you gather you're just about to the point where Dalthorm described this previous what's the word I'm looking for?
Camp.
Kind of a central encampment for the Grung. As you continue making your way, hacking vines away, eventually the tree's gonna give way a bit, greeted by a clearing. Still a lot of vegetation, but there's instead of hills, a couple of cliffs seem to jet out just a little bit that are a bit sharper rock faces. A small clearing with a deep blue pool set in the center. There is nothing there apart from the plants.
I climb on the cliff and I make my same speech. Frog people, we come in peace.
What?
Did
Hear
you want
another
to hear
croak.
the song again?
You hear another croak. This time pretty close at hand. You still don't see the source, but it seemed very close. And suddenly you
This is
hear
getting a
another.
sense-
What?
Sorry, go ahead. I was going to ask, does it feel like it's within 30 feet?
Not 100% sure. Probably like 30 or 40. It's fairly close.
Once
I'm
I
gonna
hear the
start-
croak, I can't comprehend languages. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, Rick
Here.
is just going to start probing around through Awakened Minds.
You're gonna start what with Awakened Mind?
Just like probing around, just saying, like, repeating a lot of the same things that Will Rose was saying. Come in peace, we're not here to disturb you, blah, blah, blah. Remember, Awakened Mind ignores languages. Unless the creature
Okay,
can't
you-
understand any languages.
You can't see any creatures, so nothing is really receiving your message at this. But yeah, you can continue
Say
to.
creature you can see, though.
Yeah, it does. You can communicate telepathically with any creature you can see within 30.
Oh, I was only reading the first sentence. Well, there you go.
Lawyered.
Boom, Lloyd.
After hearing that croak and casting comprehend languages, did I understand the language, or did I have to hear it again before I can understand it?
You'd have to hear it again since you didn't have the spell up when you heard the croak. But just a moment later, you do hear another croak a bit further off.
Do I understand
And-
what they said?
That one was a bit too far for you to hear. Like it's another one of those that was like just kind of on the edge of your hearing, but a bit too far to understand. But suddenly there is another croak right next to you, and another one that seems to answer it, and hear a short conversation of sorts. That it's you know from comprehend languages that it is a language, but it seems like the gap between hearing the droning inflections and two words in your mind, it seems like each croak conveys multiple words. It's like a Asian character, represents more than just one word kind of thing. Like there's like a whole idea represented in this single croak.
Now, can I take my knowledge of what I'm hearing and just say peace, friends, in whatever the croak language is?
Countryman.
You can't speak the language. You can understand it. So the subtleties of the like inflections of the noises and stuff, you wouldn't be able to reproduce that. I mean, you can speak in common, but you don't know if they understand you.
Send a message to that area where I hear them and go, friends, I could hear you and understand. We're here to help.
And yeah, you hear a couple more croaks in between. Gather that one is saying to another, "Go and speak with them," and another is replying, "Do we trust them?"
I'll send a message again. You can trust us. I understand you. So I'm like answering them in my language.
As you do so,
Ooh.
Fancy.
It reminds me of a Chrono Trigger map.
It reminds me of Secret of Mana.
Well, that's a good
That's
game.
another good one.
I replayed that over COVID. It's pretty good.
Oh, is that a
as
frog?
you as Zorkris casts this message,
Oh, okay.
you do see a frog-like creature step out from behind a large bush of some sort.
Oh my god. Sorry. The Chrono Trigger reference just hit me with the frog. Anyway.
In common, though somewhat broken, you hear, "You are not welcome. Go."
Say, we've been sent to take care of those invaders to your swamp. We're here to help.
You are invaders. Leave.
I took that personally.
Friend, you guys should not be living in fear. These are your swamps. This is your area. We want it to be back the way it was.
We rule this swamp. No help.
And maybe you could be of assistance to us.
How?
We would like to buy something from you guys.
Doesn't respond, but just kind of grips the spear he's holding and seems very unsure of what you're offering.
Do you accept gold, money, loot, food, safety?
Music.
Food. And as you say the word food, you hear a couple more croaks around you.
Or is there...
Wilbur's pokes Rain. Pick up some of them berries.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah, I'll make some good berries.
How come you guys are having trouble with food? These are your lands.
As he sees Rain begin casting a spell, he
Uh-oh.
grips his spear tighter and like kind of holds it out menacingly and like kind of jabs the air a bit. You go.
Uh-oh. Oh, we have food.
He continues holding his spear out and kind of takes a step forward.
Have we mentioned the word slod to them yet? Can we do that? Can we tell him we'll get rid of the slods?
Try.
We haven't said the word though, right? We haven't said the species name.
We didn't get
I
that
don't
yet.
think we have.
I think so.
Are the slods making it hard for you to get your food?
Bad creatures. Take our land. Take our food. Kill
We're here to
us.
help. We want to get rid of those bad creatures.
How?
That's what we do.
Extreme violence.
You kill bad creatures?
Yes.
Is that what they want us to do?
Wilbur's this puts his foot up on this rock in front of him, and he strums his concertina and says, "Is there something strange in your neighborhood?"
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm gonna call Slod Hunters.
Oh gosh, and just like
Wow.
yeah,
We
just
will-
look away.
We will get rid of those evil monsters for a trade.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I help him?
What do we need from these guys? They didn't want to like.
We need their poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have advantage with Wilbur's and Rain helping you.
Because it's 16.
He lowers his spear, but still seems to have a pretty tight grip on it and takes another step forward. What? Trade?
You guys have the best poison that we've ever heard of. We have a couple of vials that we would like to be filled with your poison, and we will eliminate the slug.
Contemplates this. We can give. You kill first.
Of course.
Just point the direction.
he is a bit confused, and they are everywhere. They are us. They are you.
Wait, what?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Are your friends turning into them?
Some.
I look at Shin and then I look away from Shin real quick.
As you're standing there, Rain, you begin to notice a slight mist. That's a slight cloudy mist that's begun kind of creeping off the edge of the pool here.
Like,
It's kind of slowly spreading to. It gets to just about encompassing you and Erixus. And Boros. You see it slowly creeping towards you.
I'm gonna
not
step
me?
back.
Yeah, I'll follow Rain.
As that happens, you see a couple other grung that were previously hidden in the bushes near you, kind of step back and back away from this.
Sorry, I just have a question. I'm here. Am I not in it or seeing it?
You are. It's like it's spreading over that whole area.
I would also step out of it.
What the heck?
Erixus openly says, like, what is this? Well, not like that, but you know. I'm very distracted right now. Sorry, my kids are being dicks.
It's about like that.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, what is? Oh,
And as you step back, Laros, there's another grung that, as you approach it in that bush there, kind of backs away from you quickly, unsure of you.
Sorry.
Not cool.
I say, Archduke, third. Don't look in that fog.
All right, they're just stepping into it.
Yep.
oh wow, ballsy.
The zombies.
They don't fear death.
They're dead already.
I'm dead. Yeah.
What the heck? Oh, oops. Selecting the
The battle.
AoE circle. Why am I not getting a character sheet?
No.
With what limited breath they have, you hear all of the zombies begin like hacking and gagging as they step into this cloud.
Laros looks back. Who farted?
You know, come out of the fog, you zombies.
As they begin attempting to make their way out, they all just reach the edge of the fog, and pass out.
What?
Zombies. Can't take them anywhere.
Oh,
As this happens, you begin seeing another cloud creeping in from behind you.
Is the cloud moving?
This seems to be a separate cloud.
Just
You
spreading.
didn't notice it at first, it being behind you, but it slowly begins kind of moving in towards you guys as it spreads out from a center point.
Oh, well, back to Helrua.
And as this
But I
is
like-
happening, you finally look over at the grung that you'd been speaking with, and it is just kind of like frantically looking around in all directions, holding its spear out and like stabbing the air. Seems like visibly shaking.
Yeah, I like make my way to be able to see him and say, what is this? What the hell is going on?
Bad creatures.
us?
And as he says this, you spot
Oh,
two grung
Oh,
no. Oh. All right.
step out of the tree line with short bows in hand and just release two arrows and nail this one sitting over here.
oh boy. It's the Civil War.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, turns over.
Initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Who are we attacking?
Feels like there's some bad grung.
I think the red grung on the right are the bad
Hey,
ones.
I ate some bad grung one time.
Initiative twice by accident. I assume the 21 is first.
Oh,
I don't
sorry,
think my initiative
yeah.
has ever been over 5.
What's your initiative number anyway?
1.
Well, guess what? I'm 0.1.
Let me roll.
To play a -2 dex character, that was fun.
God.
All right, we need Bobo.
Can we see through the fog?
1, 2,
Well, apparently we did.
3.
I know.
So we watch the
4.
zombies die from it.
It's somewhat obscured, but kind of moves and shifts a bit, so you're generally able to see through it. But attacking a creature within it might be a bit difficult. Right. Before we get started, let's take just like a quick minute break order and just get right back to it. All right, guys, we're just gonna take a quick break and we
The
will be
grunts.
right back.
You lives. You're the only guy in the house.
That's what he said.
All right, top of the round, Arixis, you are up first.
All right. Guess I will. I can't get my arrow. Actually, I can't. Hold on. Sorry. What's wrong with me? So many things. I didn't want to do that. Can you delete that game? Or can I delete that?
Yeah, I got it.
Thanks. All right. Do I have a clear shot on them, or they have cover?
Yeah, it's clear enough.
If anything cute starts like popping out of the woodwork, I'll hex this guy and say strength will be his saving throw that I mess with. And I will blast him. Choo-choo. 19.
19 hits.
14 damage. And pew pew once again.
Oh.
Oh,
Hey.
That hits.
Caramba.
4, 9, and
Double
16.
hex. Wow.
And takes 30 damage from me.
Things are tanky.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
No, I guess I will just like move back just a wee bit.
All right. As Arixis lets off these blasts, you suddenly hear the sound of the croaking just increase in this cacophony of croaks all around you. It sounds, listening into it for just a brief second, it just sounds more and more like some sort of a battle cry or call for war.
Oh.
oh, wait, what?
2.
And you see a mass of frogs just pop out of these bushes surrounding you, and with daggers,
Into a war.
and they just start chucking them. I am going to use, since there's a lot of them, I'm just going to use group tactics, but they are going, or not group tactics, but
Mob tactics.
mob
Oh my god.
mob battle rules. So yeah, they're all gonna flood up, just hurl a swarm of dagger at these guys. The ones that can reach, anyways. So 1, 2. They're gonna target the top one, and 3 of them will hit. I didn't want to do that. I just want attacks.
All these little guys are ganging up on the red guys?
Yeah, they all just swarmed out and started flailing daggers at him.
That's brutal. They shall fight in the shade, I guess.
Right guys killed one of their own.
All right,
Red
you
guys?
see both of the red guys sling their bows on their backs, and one points at you guys, and there's a flash of fire. I need a
What?
Fireball. We're all grouped up.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, great.
From Wiro, Sorcus, and Shin.
Bobo?
Bobo will die regardless.
Oh no.
Bobo is dead.
Bobo cannot survive it. He has 1 HP.
True.
Well, did he get
Yeah.
11 from the Hero's Feast?
Technically, he can. It's any creature.
Right, so he's at 12.
So, yeah, give me a dexterity saving throw for Bobo. I can't imagine I'm going to roll that low, but there's a chance.
Come on, Bobo.
Nah, he's dead. He's dead either way.
And he rolls a 3. Holy shit.
He did.
All right.
Zorkris, Wilro, Shin. Oh, you all fail. You all take 29 fire damage.
11 go away.
Damn. So 18.
18. Yeah.
And the other guy
Five,
points and hurls a fireball at the cluster of frogs up top.
No.
Boy.
Oh no.
Wait, the other red bar. Oh, so okay, the Grom. Whatever you call it. Oh no, save. Oh god.
Smells like chicken cooking up there.
You
Some
know,
frog
frog legs
legs.
are actually pretty good.
Nope, they're all dead.
Nice.
Oh,
and there's just a massive smell of singed flesh in the air as they just annihilate that group up there. Jin.
now the cloud is still there.
Yes, the clouds remain.
All right. Well, I mean,
You watch the zombies enter, and it seemed like as soon as they entered, they started like
joking.
breathlessly hacking and gagging, and then they tried to turn around and get out, and it was too late.
Okay. Well, all right. Thank you for that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then I will. Now, can I move that water? Do I need to use more? Does it cost more motion?
You can move like on these squares
on
here,
the edge,
just on the outside edge of the cloud, just
Okay.
not into the water squares,
Okay,
like the dark
so-
parts.
Got it. So I'm gonna use my extra. I'm gonna use my dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30, and then just kind of pull out my, what am I using? Yeah, my glaive, and then point at the direction of the two Grum, and basically letting my little frog friends knows that my weapon is not towards them, but rather those two others. Enter.
All right, this other grung. Is going to go through the waters and swim across, and he's gonna try to throw his dagger, but it's far. He misses. Blurose.
Bum, 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 bum. Here. God, everything is so short-ranged for me. Can I get around like this without going in?
Yeah, you can walk like along the same line that Shin did. Just can't move through the deeper part without swimming.
I meant
It's like
the cloud.
Yeah, if you're not like at least 50% in it, you're fine.
Okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, where I'm at right now. And then I'm going to sprint to dash 3, 4, 5, 6. No, where was I here? 5, 10, 15,
This is 6.
20,
Oh, you're going down.
25, 30.
5, 10.
Okay. And turn.
Yeah, that's good.
I nod at the grums next to me. Sup?
Hey, Rain.
Alrighty, I'm going to wild shape into a let's see, checking something real quick. Just make sure I'm allowed to do this. Yes, I believe it is true. Second guessing myself, just to make sure that I'm not lying here. Make sure that I'm not lying. Why is this thing not letting me? I can do CR2, right? How's my brain failing this bad?
It's
After druid level,
1/3
no?
your druid level.
Oh,
believe.
1/3.
So yeah, it can be anything up to CR2 currently.
Cool. All right, then in that case, I am going to turn into a giant elk.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Which
that
gets
was-
60 feet of movement. And I'm gonna charge right through the poison gas cloud and see what happens.
Oh my god.
Because if I move and dash, I can get basically like right up next to these guys. I think. Because I've got.
Do you have a
60 feet
charging
of movement.
attack?
I think I have to actually attack to take advantage of it.
Oh.
So it would be cool, but yeah.
Yeah, I
So
know
I'm
some of
like-
those animals have like as long as you move X feet before you hit.
Yeah,
But maybe it does.
In
I
this case, I
didn't realize.
can't hit because I'm so I'm gonna as I'm passing through this. Do I take any?
Yes, as soon as you touch the cloud,
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
begin to feel the effects.
Okay. I have to do a DC con save. or-
Actually, a really low roll. Yes, need a Constitution saving throw.
A 9.
Take the full 17 poison damage.
Okay.
Right.
I'm a real sick deer. Cool. And then
Oh.
I think I can make it all the way up to these guys. I think I'll go down a little just and I'll just, wave my antlers about menacingly and turn.
All right, Zorkris.
Am I able to cast both Misty Step and spell?
No, because Misty Step is a spell bonus action. You can cast a cantrip for your action.
Is it right,
You could do Misty Step and a Firebolt.
right about there? And I'm going to say, hey, you got Fireball? Yes, so do I. And I'm going to cast a 4th level Fireball.
Help, duck.
I'm going to cast it so it only hits the 2 of them. And that's not what I wanted. Oh, it's Fireball. Is that?
Yeah, that's possible.
Give me the level.
That's a
It's Firebolt.
Firebolt.
You cast Firebolt.
Oh, Fireball. There.
A decent roll on them. Oh, it's not damage.
Oh,
Nice. 40.
oh, that's not even the higher level cast. Holy, that's a good roll.
That's
Jeez.
40. 40.
The combination of my 2 fireballs plus
That-
6.
Insanity. 38 out of 48.
All right.
Take that.
Dex save.
Natural 20s for both.
Only one saves, one fails.
Wow.
One is 44.
I think you're tanky.
Gee.
22.
Couple things.
And additionally, you see the top cloud vanish.
Ah.
Yeah. And
Erixus.
Oh.
A big decision to make here. It's good trying to experiment, but no. I'm gonna pew pew once again. And Eldritch Blast. 22.
That definitely. Are you targeting top or bottom?
The top one.
That hits.
Excellent. 14 damage. And I'll go again.
Uh,
20.
Hit.
Actually, that hits. Ah, Jesus, 14 to 28
Yeah.
damage. I think I've rolled 3 different instances of 14 damage.
yeah, so
yeah,
with,
right?
with the one necrotic too.
Consistent.
Okay, cool. Zorkers bounced. All right. So yeah, I'm just trying to like keep spread out from things. So I'll like stay where I am.
All right. Anything else?
No, I will end my turn.
All right, back to the green guys. They are gonna pull out some more daggers from who knows where and check them. And they will get one hit this time.
Man, they're weak.
Little groaned.
Yeah. We're fighting for the little guys.
All right, back to the red guys. The top one is going to point his finger and let out another bolt of fire.
A ball of fire.
A ball of fire.
Oh no.
No. Yeah, sure. Let's
Irish.
Wow.
Deck saves from Shin and Wilrose.
Rose, please.
Fail.
Oh my god.
27.
Jeez.
All right, you both take 27 fire damage, and you see the two grung standing next to you just fall over,
Wow.
burnt to a crisp.
Oh my god.
Toasted.
How much healing power does a frog like have?
Mm. You see the other cloud of mist vanish. And this other grung flies 60 feet into the air.
Oh my gosh. Do I get an attack of opportunity against them?
You would, yes.
Alrighty. I'm gonna try to get him with my hooves. As he flies away. Whoa!
That
I guess
hits.
it whispered. Yeah. Oh my.
What?
Oh wait, no, I did that
8,000
wrong. I
damage.
did that wrong. They had to
We
be
didn't
prone for
see
that
it.
to work.
Yeah, we didn't
I
see
can
Oh.
it.
ramp.
I
Yeah.
rolled like a
Must
100.
have
That would
been
have
like
been-
800 damage.
This is my first time being elk. It would have been a this, which would have been.
I'm not seeing any rolls.
Well, I mean, I'd use your original roll, which still hits because it's still +6.
Yeah.
But so 12 damage. Yeah, it's whispered. If you want to change that, I think it's.
Yeah, let me fix
Oh, it's
that.
not at the top of the sheet, but. Does that give a chance to knock him prone?
No, I would have had to charge
Okay.
him for that to be.
Charge him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. He takes the 12 damage and continues flying upwards. Shin.
Okay. So I am going to. Let's see. 5. Well, this one's dead, so technically I can walk over without.
Yes.
Okay, 5.
Oh, that guy is dead, yeah.
I got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I will deck this guy.
All right. Swing away.
All right, give me a sec. Where is my character?
Swing away, Meryl.
Oh Lord, please not. All right, all right. All right, there you go. Here it comes. No, it disappeared. I'm sorry, my character sheet went again. All right,
All right.
incoming.
13 misses.
Oh,
Second attack.
12 misses.
geez.
Pull on, master! Why my mouse froze? I think I slammed it too hard. Oh, connection lost. Connected again. All right. Pull on, master.
No.
Also
No.
misses.
Shin quits.
It's like Indiana Jones and that guy swinging the sword around. Like,
Oh. Looking at that glaive. Oh. Why am I using warrior? Enter.
All right, this guy is going to take a few steps forward to get in better range, and he's going to throw another dagger. He misses. Wilros.
I look at Rain, or the giant elk, and I say, that looks pretty fun. And I cast Polymorph on myself.
Oh,
What the heck?
Mammoth.
Oh my god, mammoth.
what the heck?
Make sure you don't step over those little guys.
I'm pretty sure I could walk over everything here, right? As huge?
Yeah, these are all small creatures.
Okay. I could even walk over medium, right? Huge just is
Oh my
2 levels
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't have... Do I have access? No, but I'm just going to walk right over here and move my speed and do a trampling charge gore attack at the first one. Am I rolling, or are you?
I'll just roll it real quick.
Okay.
Need to work out something better to make.
Yeah.
All right, so you're doing a trampoline charge along with gore.
Right. Well, I'm doing a gore attack, but I moved more than 20 feet, so
Right.
that would
All right.
hit.
The 20 hits. If it hits with a gore attack on the
Actually
same
not
turn,
adding.
target must made.
I didn't add my plus 10. Oh,
Yeah, it did.
it did. Sorry, 10 plus 0. Okay.
10 plus 10.
And then 48 plus 7,
Oh my
and then
god.
it does
Jesus.
a strength save against DC 18.
Hex
It is
only
alive.
affects ability checks, not saving
Correct.
throws, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. He is going to make a strength saving throw. Succeeds.
All right. So he's chilling.
Oh, it's still alive. Jesus.
Yeah, this thing is beastly.
Oh, you get to bonus action stomp on the same turn if you knock it down. That's insane.
Wait, I do?
That's so
look
much
at that.
damage.
If target is running, the mammoth can make 1 stomp attack against it as a bonus.
Step on your
Shoot.
head.
Damn. Oh well. Intern.
Rain.
This guy's like 60 feet up in the air, right?
Yeah, he is out of your reach.
Gotcha. So the one, but the other one's still alive. The one that Wilros is stomping on, right?
Yep.
Okay, the one that's still alive. Then I'm just gonna try to ram him. You know what? I'm actually gonna try to be fancy about this. I'm gonna move away from him a bit, potentially provoke an attack of opportunity.
He would take it.
Okay. Can he get a 14 to hit me?
No, he cannot.
All right. And then
He swings wide and drops his greatsword on the ground.
Nice. And then I'm gonna charge back in and do the do the ram attack with if I move at least 20 feet in the same turn, blah blah blah. Ram attack. It'll take an extra 2d6 damage on top of this. So if I hit 21,
That
does
hits.
hit? So that's 13 plus 2. Oh my god, that's sad. So 15
Yeah.
total, and then he's got to do a DC 14 strength or be knocked prone. And if jeez, this guy's still alive.
He succeeds.
Gosh darn it! End turn.
I'm pretty sure
Dorcas.
it's more than 1 HP.
The
It
guy's
is.
flying.
Zorkris. Yeah, I was gonna say Zorkris. You'll hear Erixus in your head say, "Leave the almost dead one for me."
Yeah, the guy flying I'm going to cast Crowd of Madness.
Oh.
Oh.
DC 15, okay.
I'm going
Fails.
to tell him, fly down and punch the guy on the floor.
Is he flying? He's not flying.
Okay.
I mean, is he flying because he's like getting knocked in the air by the elk, or he made himself fly?
He made himself fly.
Okay, I missed that.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
No, I'm going to stay back there and pretend I'm like a marionette, just moving strings and making him be my puppet.
All right, Rixus.
Stand. So he's prone, so I have disadvantage. But there's also a huge mammoth blocking him.
He's
Like,
not prone. But yeah, he would have like 3/4 cover from all the creatures in front of him.
Okay. Is there any way that I can get to like half cover, or is there something else I can do?
Say if you sidestep this guy, since he's like on your direct line of fire, you can have half cover through the mammoth legs.
How do I sidestep that guy?
Like
here?
like this line ish.
So I'll go there. I'll go there and I'll pew pew him again. Oh, geez,
12
I'm not gonna
misses.
miss both of them. Hey,
23 hits.
4,
Yellow.
9
Oh
damage.
my gosh.
Good.
It's got 1 HP.
I'm not building suspense. Roll 20 is just being
Oh,
really
okay.
slow.
So, 1
There was
HP.
so much suspense.
I was like, oh god.
Yeah, you blast him back and knock him over. He's very dead.
And I move my hex to the other guy, and a specter arises from where the dead thing was. Is there a range on that? It doesn't say.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
Nope, just says when you slay a humanoid. I'm assuming this is a humanoid.
Yes.
They are
Sorry, but as this thing falls to the ground, you see its skin begin
Oh god.
melting away, and I can't delete the token because I think it's the one I used for initiative. So just pretend it's not there.
Oh gosh.
And that
Okay.
this creature takes its place, and your attempts to create a specter fail.
So it was
Alright.
secretly one of those?
What are they again, guys? The ones in the cave?
This one's not a slot. This one's something else.
That's one of the ones that you found in the cave earlier.
Oh right.
You would recognize them.
Is that a slide though?
They seem very similar.
Is it a slot a humanoid though?
No, aberration.
They're not. They're aberrations.
Oh. And where did
They
these
are
3 zombies come from? Weren't
They are
slots?
kind of humanoid in shape, but no, those came from the common folk that
Bandits.
got wiped out at the altar, the Ilsenstein altar.
The cultists.
For so long. No, there's 4 zombies. And another guy.
Right. Can't be
Um,
more.
Enter.
All right, green guys are going to attempt to, but are going to miss because he is 60 feet up in the air, and they only have daggers to throw. All right, this guy's gonna point.
Flying guy?
Flying guy points at the ground.
Well, he must use his action.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. Sorry. He's gonna fly down to the ground as instructed, and just take a swipe at his dead buddy.
What?
Auto crit.
Oh god.
body is very sliced up.
Nice.
Does he get to
work.
save at the end of his turn, or does that just end?
At the end of his turn, makes a wisdom saving throw.
Fails. Win.
All right.
He is now back on the ground.
Oh.
Yes.
Uh,
Should watch out for my hooves.
Tusk? I was thinking doing an acrobatic move from the top of your back.
Oh yeah, I'll boost you.
Before I do that, now, lay hand is an action.
Yes.
Boom.
So if on my turn, the extra attack, does that count? Like, so if I heal myself with lay hands, then that I cannot even do the extra attack technically.
Right. Extra attack only applies when you take the attack action.
Okay.
You can still
Alright.
pull on master since that's a bonus action, but that would be it.
Got it. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I basically gesture to Woros, say, "Hey, buddy, I am going to hop onto your back and come down this to a skydiving strike on this thing and just helping out so I guess I'm altitude."
All you hear is,
Okay.
I don't actually understand you.
So I just went ahead, I just did it anyway. Hop over, just for the sake of it. I will, I guess, hook land. I'm gonna try to do a leather check just for fun. Okay. Ha! No, just die. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. And so that's. All right.
So you're on the back of the mammoth. You have 10 feet of movement left.
Okay, 10 feet of movement. And how far am I from the frog, from the ground? Based on altitude, like height and stuff.
He's on the ground and down. If you're jumping off, though, you really just need to move. You don't even really need to move forward. You're just like, you can just fall off the mammoth downwards, and you have reach, so you can hit him from.
Okay, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And hi-ya!
Hit him.
15 misses.
No!
Swing again!
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That definitely hits.
It hit, right?
Yeah, 24
confidence.
definitely hits.
Divine Smite, click, and and press helper. Yeah.
Nice.
And then Polearm Master as a bonus. Oh, you got it.
9 misses.
Yeah. All right. All right. End turn. Just holding my blade.
All right, this guy is going to move up the rest of the distance here. He's going to stab with his dagger. Hits.
Meanwhile, I missed like 4 times.
This is his first hit.
I think so. Laros.
All right. Mammoth is not as smart and battle aware as Rain, so he won't be doing some fancy backing up and ramming stuff. So he's just going to thrash his horns or his tusks and gore this guy. intelligence of 3.
Is it rolling? I don't see roll.
I don't.
Oh,
I
right.
think
I have to. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Only hits.
Okay. Nice. And there's no trampling here, so it's just a damage. And turn.
Rain.
Rain is going to do his fancy thing and back away a bit, potentially provoking an attack of opportunity. This guy thinks he can.
Will not take it because he has been commanded to stay on the ground. Attack.
Okay. And then going to charge
I
back
don't
in,
think.
making ferocious elk sounds. Ah! Is it a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
Okay, that's a base 11 plus 2d6, which is... Oh, nice! 22. Oh, just like the elephant.
Awesome.
Boy, you guys gonna like
The
this
mammoth.
turn.
Please.
Just raking with my antlers.
Ooh.
This guy's tanky.
These guys are super tanky.
So I would say it does actually get the opportunity attack because Crown of Madness only affects its action on its turn.
Can he hit
It
a
actually
15?
can act normally outside of that action.
He needs a 14
so
to hit.
he
I'm betting
is-
100 gold on the elk.
He is going to swing around with his great sword, and he misses.
Mm.
All right, he takes 22 damage total.
Yeah, 22 total.
All right, guys, be ready for this one.
All right, anything else?
End turn.
Zorkris.
I'm gonna use my little puppet strings and tell command the little red guy, attack this guy over here. Go run over and attack him with your sword.
The charmed target must use its action before moving on each of its turns, so he cannot move over there. But if you command him to attack it, he can possibly make some attempt to attack.
Okay, so I'll tell him attack that guy.
Okay.
With your sword.
Okay. What's your action?
I'm gonna move. That's my action to do that.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Yeah, to like send another command.
I don't think so.
You-
Oh, you must use your action to maintain.
control. Yeah. I mean, and just
Right.
I guess before Lebo wastes his turn, I just want to make sure, like, if you read that, he doesn't actually do anything if you don't command him to do something at an adjacent target.
He does his
uses
regular turn, so he'll
his
attack
normal
everybody. Yeah.
He will. He won't though. Brian's right.
target
He
can act
won't though
normally.
because
Yeah.
he cannot reach that target with his sword. So he would essentially ignore that command since he doesn't have to move first, and then he would take his turn as normal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's
So
what I wanted to make
nice.
sure. So
Oh, so I just tell him to do something else. All right, never mind. I'm a nerd.
or you could
Still
just
attack the
not
elk.
do anything,
that's-
and you could just
yeah.
dismiss the crown. Effectively.
No, I don't want to dismiss the crowd because this way I'll keep him from flying away.
If he just wails on
Yeah,
rain,
so-
and then he's not going to
yeah.
hurt anybody.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do initially, but all right. That's why I didn't
Technically,
move.
technically he wouldn't have flown down either, but too late.
Yeah,
Should have read
Yeah,
the spell better.
yeah. I was going to do that too, but I wanted him to run away to try to get to that guy. But all right, I learned.
Okay, Rixus.
What's the coverage on this guy?
I didn't see a ping on which guy.
There's only
The,
one guy.
the only enemy left.
Okay. At the moment, I'd say it's like 3/4 with Shin standing there, holding like a lot of the space around the mammoth, plus this guy up here, plus the big elk over here.
Considering a lot of us are injured, I'm going to say 15, 20, 25. Any better now? Do I like half cover or something?
I'd say it's the same. There's just a massive creatures around there. Bushes and
30. Damn it. It's like an outcropping, like this, like high up.
yeah, it's about
on the south.
yeah, it's about 30 feet in the air.
I'm gonna have to get down somehow. How tall is a mammoth?
15 feet,
Yeah,
How tall is a
15ish.
giant elk?
Same,
same-ish.
10 to 15.
You have to climb down.
The giant elk is still rain, right?
Yeah.
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 Mental rain stats, physical elk stats.
Can I Misty Step to ride the giant elk?
Oh, there we go.
Every
again.
damn form.
You can just barely make it there, I'd say.
Misty Step onto the elk.
Every freaking thing I turn into.
Now's
And
his
how this
goal.
makes an elk, a spider, a dog. Oh, fun. From here, can I Eldritch Blast from the top of the giant elk?
Mania.
Say with half cover.
I will take it. Pew pew, bitches. Here we go. 19.
Miss.
Half cover is +2 AC or +3?
+2. Also miss.
Who cares? Worth it. Totally
Yep.
worth it.
Hurling things on top of the elk. You're the
it's just
Canadian
like-
Mounted Police right now.
Just let out a riotous yeehaw. And ends his turn.
All right, back to the green guys. They are not going to be able to hit with him behind so much cover. They'll crowd in a little bit more, but... All right, and back to this guy.
You have to do whatever like Zorker's told him to do still.
He can.
There's nothing for him to attack within range. There's no way for him to follow the command he was given.
Very unfair.
All right. With a bit of a look of desperation in his eyes, he's going to point at the ground next to him.
Suicide bomber.
Wait, what's he doing?
Fireball.
And cast one more fireball. Dex saves from Erixis, Shin, Wilros Mammoth, and Rain Elk.
Can you give me a dex save, please?
And
I don't know. I'm not hopeful at this. I don't know.
Just trusting on the I'm just trusting on the short rest after this.
I mean, not make it to the short rest.
Yep. Oh, not good rolls.
He's gonna roll 48 hit. He's gonna Zorkers it up.
not quite.
not bad.
You all take 27 fire damage.
I'm
Okay.
You're a mammoth,
16,
by the way.
27 minus
That
11.
negative 6.
16.
I failed my con save.
Oh, your concentration check. And I'm no longer an elk, and I lose.
It's just topples to the
Rix
ground.
is fall on his little
Like that
halfling.
safe? What do I do now?
Got on there just in time. You're unconscious?
I'm -6.
All right.
Yeah, so you're unconscious.
Okay.
Yes, you are currently incapacitated. Shin, death saving throw.
Okay. Just press that safe, right?
Yes.
Oh no.
Wait,
Failed your
Oh,
first
no.
death save.
you put X on him.
Can I get bardic inspiration?
I don't know.
Nope.
Can you use that while unconscious?
I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
You guys want to death saves?
Stabby. He misses, and the dagger falls onto Shin's throat. No, I'm just kidding. Blue Rose.
Oh, cool.
Wilros. All right. Wilros is going to. I said potions are bonus actions.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna step up with my action and attack with my Sword of Wounding.
15 misses.
And then I'm going to administer a potion of healing to my buddy Shin over here. And that would be
Roll it.
6 heal. So Shin, you're
advanced
back with
points?
6 HP.
Oh shoot! Didn't mean to do that.
Oh, thanks.
I have to go in a couple minutes, but I can make it through one more round.
Yeah.
I'll just put it back.
All right.
Okay.
Rain.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna thorn whip this guy.
Get over here.
Yep. The 20 hit.
20 does hit.
Okay, so that would do 8 damage. And I will also do a healing word on Wilros. Seeing him helping Shin out. So that's just going to be a little... Boop. 5 health. And turn.
Zorkris.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to command him to, sorry, Rain. I'm going to command him to punch Rain in the face.
Damn it, Zorkris!
And, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Arixis.
I'm going to step over here. Assuming I have a clear shot now, I'm going to Hexblades curse him. So he's got both curses up. And I will blast him. Here we go. Yes. 23.
23 hits.
9 damage. No, 18 damage. My bad.
Jeez.
9. Hey, wait, where's my... 3 plus... Okay, yeah, I see it. Alright. So got added to the necrotic side. Okay, cool. Boom. And again. 18?
Just hits.
Oh,
Alright. For another... that much.
That's additional damage.
And I'll go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Well, so who's the coward now?
Well, I'm not a coward. Who's done all this damage? Oh, gee, I don't know.
All right. Grung miss. Or sorry, 1 hits. We get 1 hit on him. And back to his turn. He drops his sword on the ground and turns around and punches Rain in the face. It's a 14 hit.
My AC is 16.
Swings wide. And
Damn it,
he
Zorkris!
is
You can do a saving throw.
right. Just trying to decide if he wants to move at all. He can still move. I think he can still technically use bonus actions and stuff too. It's just his action that's taken up by Crown of Madness.
Right.
All right, I don't think he can do anything. So he is going to stay put and make his wisdom saves. Shin, your turn. Still fails.
Looking at Wilrose
Yo.
with a very grateful look, and then immediately turn over to this dude. All right.
Stand up first.
Yep, no. He's done.
Attack while prone. You chop his legs off.
Yeah, hit him in the foot.
Oh, cloak.
Attack. Oh wait. Oh, you know what? Oh my God. No, it doesn't make a difference. But just for luck, I've been hitting him with a halberd when I'm all this time doing the glaive.
Sorry, one real quick retcon. I didn't add his strength modifier to his attack against Rain. He hit
Oh!
for 3 damage. Face punch. All
Once.
right,
Little, like,
13
broad
misses.
Slap mark on my face. God damn it.
Okay. Second attack. This is getting ridiculous.
Better than a 30-point fireball.
Oh, yeah.
14 minutes.
14 misses.
Bonus.
This is the first battle we've all taken damage in.
Yeah, first like wizard or magic user we faced in a while.
Yeah, getting us on the AoE.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, I still have the Claw Master.
Come on, Shem, you can do it.
The last one killed Rosera in one hit.
I mean,
23 hits.
Go.
Roll that 4.
yeah.
Okay, come on, get the max damage.
Yeah, I know, right?
I jinxed it.
All right, another 3 damage.
All right.
Any
Can
movement?
Oh,
Right,
no,
go
he's
ahead.
gonna provoke opportunity attack from the guy, but oh, you know what? Might as well. Damn it! Don't want to leave, so I have to be real. All right.
I'm controlling him.
Oh,
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm gonna. Can I use my bonus? Do I still have a bonus action, or I'm done?
No, that's your Polar
Oh,
Master. Yeah,
Okay.
you only have movement remaining.
Okay. No, no. Yeah. I'm staying. I'm not leaving my friends around. I'm staying here. Intern.
Right, Shanky. Miss. Blurose.
Wilros is going to swing again. Oh, he had a. Oh, wait, did I hit him on the wound one?
No,
Oh, I missed the
You
15.
missed.
Rip. Okay, so once again, that hits.
20 hits.
Oh,
3 damage and 1 wound. And then I'm gonna look over at Shin and ask him, "You want another one?"
I don't think it makes a difference. It really doesn't. No, I'm good. I owe you one.
All right, bottoms up.
All right.
Anything else?
Last one. Enter.
Rain.
all right, I'm gonna.
Fist punch.
Yeah, I'm gonna a tidal wave here and make sure and just hit the
Oh boy.
grung
Ooh.
creature.
For his his remaining 8 HP.
Is that all he's got? Well, let's
Something
see
like
how
that. I
it
don't
goes.
Something
Gotta
like that.
save versus a DC 15 or take up to 22 bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning.
Oh, all right. That's how I'm gonna save
Bludgeoning.
for now.
Oh, he
saves.
saves, so he takes half.
11.
Yeah, half damage. He's not prone.
That's a-
Not prone.
That looks like a 2 HP.
All right, anything else?
End turn.
Sorcris.
He's really messed up, huh?
He's got like
He's looking
3
real
HP.
rough.
Going to cast. Something else. Okay. Nope, I'm going to tell him. I want you to stand up and punch Rain in the face again.
Still again. It's a little frog mark on my forehead. Like,
three fingers with like a.
yeah. Like one of those slappy wrist things that you used to get.
That's like a
Elbow
brand.
stick to the wall.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
End turn, yeah.
Erixus.
All right. Muttering about having to do everything myself. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Look who it is, the
25.
coward.
Hey, welcome back.
Just grumbling, just unendingly. Just lazy. He just tells the thing, punch Rain in the face, stupid hobbit. Alright. Alright, miss.
Fixus
Oh,
and
no.
something red.
Oh, it is something.
No.
22 hits,
It's over.
19 damage.
and he falls over dead as you see the same sort of skin melting away, and one of these creatures takes his place.
Grumbling again, walking back. Lousy wizard. Do the dirty work. Stupid. And Echo, I opened the portal for him.
You're welcome for no more fireballs when I figured this spell out.
Wilbros like takes those 2 healing potions that he administered that are empty, and like kind of like holds them up to try and finish drinking the last possible drop, and then he holds both of them out to the yellow guy and says, "As you promised."
Yes.
Thank you, but more. There are many.
Guys, fact that's
Well,
not pretty bad.
How about one for now, and the other one when we finish the rest?
Persuasion check.
Persuasion. Ooh, a 2.
You kill more.
All right.
Good night, guys.
Erixus does drink a healing potion.
Yeah, we got. Take a short rest or something.
Yeah, I think we should take a short rest, considering.
Because
Do you have a village near you, or a hut, a place where we could sit and just gather our bearings?
A hut, you say?
ho ho ho.
He seems somewhat contemplative, but also almost hesitant to say anything. We have home. It's safe, but no strangers.
Say, Rain, give this man a good berry.
Toss him a good berry. I made some earlier.
He eyes it a little suspiciously and then goes ahead and eats it.
Gets one hit point.
Good.
And it's
he's-
a berry.
He's full health already.
Rose puts his hand out.
Oh yeah, I still have like 9 of them left. I'll give them to
I give 5 of them to Shin.
Berries? Alright.
You get 5 HP.
Chuck it.
We're friends. Show us the way. The little guy will make some more good berries for you and your friends.
I look like a factor.
Berries and beer. That's all he's good for.
Yeah.
He
Mushroom beer.
Yeah.
make a persuasion check.
Wait, Joel.
Hmm.
Leader said no outsiders.
As a leader.
You look like the leader. You're
Yeah,
different
that's
than the
fine.
rest.
I lead these. He kind of waves his hand towards the rest of the grung around him. I
And says, "You're doing a great job of it."
am not leader.
Well
You
then,
take this
why don't
to
you?
leader.
Oh,
Go ahead.
why don't you mind us for an hour? We're just gonna go in the corner. Just wake us if there's anything crazy, again. Okay?
Short rest doesn't require sleep, does it?
No,
I-
well, whatever.
No. He lets out a croak, and you see the grung around you just kind of like spread out and just vanish into the bushes. And you watch them walk into the bushes, and then it's like they just seamlessly blend, and you can't see them anymore.
Damn.
You don't know if they have like some sort of active camouflage, or if they're just like really good at hiding, but they just like totally blend into these bushes.
They probably have a crit stealth.
Gonna say, don't be alarmed. And I'm gonna start to ritual cast Lehman's tiny hut over here.
He still eyes you a bit suspiciously. It's you being a spellcaster, and it's being a bit foreign to them, but he doesn't really seem as on edge or alarmed anymore, given that he's now seen you killing two of these things.
One of us literally died helping him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
That was my bad. Now I know that spell.
So we're doing short rest?
Yeah, you can all take a short rest.
Do I
Wilderness.
still have the death save failure circled, or that goes?
No, you can uncheck that. As soon as you're back up, you uncheck that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Can you do that thing? Does that thing work?
Song of Healing?
Yeah,
Song of
automatic.
Rest.
Song of Rest, yep.
So that's
Did
like
we have
one-
temporary hit points today? Because I was taking some of my
Yeah,
health
we
off
did,
temporary.
and then
Okay.
I still
Yeah.
died.
Okay, so I'm still quote full quote. Unquote.
While we're resting, can I do the inspiring speech again?
I would say you can do it after the short rest,
Okay.
so for an additional 10 minutes afterwards.
Cool. Hold on a second.
You have that extra 1d6 for hit dice?
Yeah. 16 plus 9 is 25. 25, that makes 36. And then the 1d6.
Another one. There we go.
Well,
3, okay.
Pretty good.
39. Minus 4. Minus 3. Minus 4, yeah.
I get my wild shape back in a short rest.
And then,
I didn't use any bardic inspiration, but I get that back.
oh, you know what? Let me just use all my hit dice. What am I holding back for?
you only
Is
get
there
half of
any-
the back on the long rest.
Will you use arcane recovery?
You won't get them all back, but
Half rounded up?
What?
Is it half rounded up?
I
I have
would
7. Do I get back 4 or 3 next?
probably
Wow.
3, because almost everything in D&D 5e is round down. I can double check
Why do
that.
I keep rolling 9 when I can only roll 13 during the attack?
Is anybody hoarding healing potions?
I just gave you one.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I did the motion thing. Yeah, I gave you one.
Zara has a bunch, but she probably would
I
died
have
in
one.
battle.
I have a greater healing, but I have a regular one, so take that one. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I have none left, so I just want to at least have
Yeah,
one. So.
yeah.
Cool, thank you.
It's in the chat.
There's no specific rule that I see, so I would say round down,
Okay,
just
7.
because there's like 1 or 2 rules in the entirety of the 5e rulebook that doesn't round down.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
All right. I know Adam has to get going, so let's just go ahead and call it there a couple minutes early.
Everyone's 11 hit points though, unless Gabe, the frogs stop us from hearing my rousing speech.
No, you'd be able to complete it. So yeah, everyone can go ahead and re-add their temp HP
Yes.
Oh, 10, yeah.
to 11 or 12? 11?
11.
11. I thought it was 11.
Yeah, it's 11.
Wasn't enough last battle. Damn it. I'm such a idiot.
Yeah. Should have tanked a couple fireballs.
Oh my god. Has some outer body experience.
Yeah, if I wasn't a mammoth, I would have ate it too.
Additionally, you can all add 2185 XP.
Lebo, give us the math, please.
Yeah, get close.
32,148. What do we need? 33?
34, I believe.
35.
Yeah.
Okay.
32, 1.
Please just murder everything we can next session.
Yeah, 34,000 to level up.
Dang, so close. Well, if we have another battle like this, we could do it. Um,
That's very tough.
Heading out.
All right, guys.
Alright.
See
All
ya.
right, thanks. Catch you later.
hey Gabe, does it
That's gonna do it for me tonight. I am gonna go ahead and take off. Thanks everyone for hanging out tonight, and I will be back next Monday with some more D&D.